Hey everybody, this is Shelly, your mouthy mama, talking trash and truths, and it is, good God, 2:30 in the morning between Saturday and Sunday, the 3rd and 4th of December. So it's really the 4th of December. But if I admit that, then I admit to staying up all night yet again, and that's not a good look for me. Um, although I can't really apologize for it. I'm a night person. I've always been a night person. I feel better at night. I'm alive at night. Sometimes the dark thoughts, tend to overwhelm at night. But for the most part, I'm up and, like listening to music and watching movies. And that brings us to what I want to talk about today. On my page, on my channel, I've talked a lot about abuse and about surviving, about getting beyond all the pain that you're in. And I don't know, I get very excited to start new little projects and to do a new podcast. And I start to gather up all this, information. And then I'm like, oh my God, look at all this information I got. And then I'm like, oh, I need pictures and stuff. And that's not my strong suit. My strong suit is the ideas, putting it together and talking. That's where my strength lies. I'm not good at presentation. I just don't like it. I'd rather just talk. I wish that I could get on camera, but I can't. Trust me, you'll thank me. But I wanted to do this playlist of the songs that I tend to listen to when I'm very down and when I need to come back up. When I feel like everybody has taken advantage of me in my life, I whip out this playlist and I do feel better. I do. It might take me an hour or two, but you got to just sink into it. Don't you love music? Music has the ability to make you feel every emotion that you didn't even know you had. There are certain songs when they play and you hear them for the first time, there'll be a line in there that you're just like you feel it like a shot through your heart. And you're just like, oh my God, I feel like they're talking to me. They know my life. I thought I was all by myself. I thought only I felt like this. And you find out that the world is such a big place and that there's so many people out there going through what you're going through. And they're doing it, which means you can do it too. Never give up. Never stop fighting, because you're fighting for yourself. Not just for your own freedom. You're fighting for you're fighting for your very existence. Everything that makes you you, your ability to walk this earth sometimes is what you're fighting for. And do it. Fight it. Fight that fight with everything you got, because there's nothing more important than getting you through it. So, since I love music so much, I really wanted to do this thing where I have songs that are very healing and some that pump you up and some that are just, for shits and giggles. So my first song is Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Now, because there are so many copyright problems with these things, I can't show you anything. I can't play anything, but I don't know, maybe I'll hum a few bars. But you guys can look it up and I'll leave. You guys could write these down if you like them and try them out. And I will leave them in the description for anybody who wants to look at the list, and I'll leave the song name and the artist. So we have Fight Song by Rachel Platten. And you know that one, it's like, this is my fight song. I love that song. That song gets me so pumped up. I do. I'm just like, I start giving the finger to people that aren't even there. And it's just like, all right, I get very into it. It's a good song when you feel like your life has been out of control for a while. And you're telling people, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. I'm good. And you're going to see me rise again. Watch me. You watch me, because no matter what you do to me, I still got, fight in me. I'm still going to come for you. I'm still going to, do what I have to do. And that's what she says in that. She goes, I may have one match, but I can make an explosion. All you need is that one bit of motivation, that one spark of inspiration and creativity. And you are off and running. You can do it. I know you can. I've done it. I've reinvented myself so many times. I'm 48 years old. I cannot tell you how many times I've radically changed throughout my life. Radically. They say people don't change. That's bullshit. They change. They don't always change for the better. They tend to change for the worse. I did get worse for a while. And then I got better. And I kept getting better. I've run into a rough patch, but again, a lot has happened to me in the last 3 years. A lot of huge life-changing events, one right after the other. Boom, 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 boom. And they didn't stop, and they're still not stopping. So if I can get up every day and I can face this world that has kicked me in my teeth more times than I can count, and I'm uber smart, then you guys can do it too, and we can do it together. Never give up on yourself. Be your biggest fan. And if somebody says, oh, you love yourself, you turn around and say, yes, I do. Maybe I wouldn't make it so apparent if y'all learn to love me a little better, because people need to learn how to love you. And sometimes you have to help them, maybe not as abrasively as I do, but, in a nice way. You get more flies with honey, they say. My grandmother used to say I caught flies with vinegar. It's like, okay. That's how you catch gnats and fruit flies. So, and they're the most annoying bugs there are. All right. The next one is a Reba song, Reba McEntire, from her show, I'm a Survivor. And I love that song just because it's very sweet. And, I am a single mom. I work 2 jobs, love my kids, and I never stop. I have gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. And that's me. And I relate so much to that song. And I sing it because I have to remind myself that, no, you're good. You're good. You're a good person. You do good things. It's okay if you trip yourself up once in a while. It's okay to forgive yourself and say, hey, I thought that was going to go better. You give grace to other people, but none to yourself. Love yourself. So yeah, I'm a Survivor, and it's catchy, and it's like, upbeat. Now, this is an homage, this song, to my mother, who would play this song every single time we were in the car together, every weekend. It was her song to my piece of shit father. And we sang this song with the windows rolled down in that old ugly green Buick with the wax stains on it. I waxed the car. Did you take the wax off? No, but I took the paint off. Like, that was pretty good. And she was like, I told her to do it. I was like, crap, I ruined the whole car. Anyway, that was a little ADHD detour. So we used to sing the song with the 4 windows rolled down. And I think it was on 8-track when we used to do it, because we had an 8-track player for years and years and years, probably till like 1987 or 1986. We had an 8-track player in every car. And then we got the Jeep, and we wound up with the cassette player. So my father my daddy, the good one, he just transferred everything that we had on 8-track onto cassette. He surprised me. But anyway, so I believe this was on 8-track, and we used to go shopping on Saturdays, me and my mother. And, food shopping was part of it. But we got the fun stuff out of the way in the early morning, then food shopping. And then she cleaned the house for 50 freaking hours every Saturday, which I never understood, but whatever. And it is by the late, great Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. Because first I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong that I grew strong. I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space? I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, no, now go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbyes? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. I will survive. And so will you. I love that song. I will sing that song to my grave. Ah, Gloria. All the queens are gone. Speaking of queens, there's the Queen of Soul, Queen of R&B, Miss Aretha Franklin. Who doesn't love Aretha Franklin? So the number one song that I listen to of hers is Natural Woman. I believe that was written by Carole King, but it was sung by Aretha Franklin. And nobody sings that song like she does. I mean, come on. Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so inspired. But when I think I got to face another day, Lord, it makes me feel so tired. And I feel that way all the time. Because it seems like nothing stops. I keep having to do the same damn thing over and over and over and over. And every time, when you do things with repetition, you get better at them. You get quicker. But yet the activities that I have to do over and over and over, they're not getting easier. They're getting harder because I am breaking down. And it's a very big slap in the face when I can't even sweep my own kitchen. It's aggravating. Anyway, there's another one of her songs, obviously, that you have to sing. Oh my goodness. Because RESPECT, find out what it means to me. That's right, respect. Respect is everything. So put yourself some Aretha Franklin, RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Take out CCP. Suck it to me, 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 suck it to me. All right. Next, Destiny's Child. That would be their Survivor song. Cliche, yes. A trope, maybe. Good song, hell yeah. When she gets into that song and she's like, I'm a survivor, I ain't gonna give up, I'm gonna work harder. And that's how I felt with so many of my exes, because every time I would break up with them, because I was the one who broke up with them, every fucking time. Even like my husband, he left me and then came back, and then I left him. And it was just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this after all. And it was like, yeah, by the way, here's your divorce papers. Thanks for taking care of me in the hospital. Like it was just, oh God, what a shit show. To be young and stupid again. I'd undo everything, I would. I wouldn't marry anybody. I'd just save all my money and then buy a house in the wilderness and just be that lady. I'll be the witch in the woods. That'd be great. I don't know why people are like, oh, they come and make fun of me. I don't care. Call me the witch in the woods. You come near me, I will throw a fireball at your ass. Stay away from my house. Stay away from my cottage, or I'll cook you. I will cook you in the honor of Hansel and Gretel. You know what happened there? The witch wound up getting cooked. So, haha, on me. All right. Oh God, I didn't put the name. So the next is a Katy Perry song that I absolutely love. It's This Part of Me. And she says, no matter what, you can't take this from me. This is me. I shine. I sparkle. I am full of life, and screw you for not seeing it or appreciating me. If I was too much for you, go find less. If you thought that you could treat me like that and keep me, you need to wake up. Don't do it. Guys and girls, do not settle for less than you deserve. Why would you settle for somebody who treats you badly? Even financially. Let me tell you something. I know it's hard. I've been taking care of these kids by myself. No alimony, no child support. Shit job. But I've been doing it. Just me. And if nobody, out there, if somebody out there has something to say, well, they better come say it to my face. Because I earned respect taking care of these kids. I earned the right to say, no, you don't get to tell me what to do. I am a grown woman. I've been making my own decisions for decades. You don't get to come in and tell me I'm wrong. You could turn your ass around and walk right the hell back out my house. Because people like to tell me I'm wrong. And I'm like, no. No. Shelly is always right. I tried teaching my ex-husband that. We will not fight if you just adopt that motto. Because it always turned out that I was right. I don't usually give my thoughts unless I think I'm right. Like, I don't like looking like a fool. So if I'm going to speak up, it's going to be about something that I know something about. It's not going to be on some foreign, subject that I'm like completely clueless about. But apparently my exes all thought I was clueless to begin with, which is hilarious since they all call me the brain. That's right. They all dumb. D-U-M dumb. So let's see. So the Katy Perry song, yeah, I really like that one. She's like, you just can't take this from me, this part of me. Like, it's a part of me and you're never going to get it. And I feel like that now. I feel like there are parts of me that no one can touch that are fundamentally me. And no matter what traumas, happen or have happened, no matter who comes into my life, no matter who leaves my life, those pieces, they're not going to change. I've built everything on them. They are my baseline. They're everything I believe in. They're my mannerisms. They're my temperament. I know the good and the bad that I have in me. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. And I won't let somebody else control me anymore. That will not happen ever. And I'm not talking about like kinky sex stuff because, that's different. It's different because it's fun. It's consensual. You agree to submit to someone. And that's what I want. I want someone who's fun during the day and, like somebody who's going to watch a movie with me, hold my hand, cook in the kitchen, like somebody who's going to tell me how their day went, who's going to text me in the middle of the day and go, hey, you want this tonight? Because I just saw such and such a store. I want them to know what I like. I want to know what they like. I want them to love my kids. I want a family. I miss having the whole family structure. And, if they have kids, that's great. That's fine. Bring them. It's okay. We'll just get a bigger place. I have no problem loving somebody else's children. My mother married a man with like 8 children. And they might not talk to me because, I don't know, they have a bug up their ass. But I love my brothers and sisters. Love them. My Elizabeth, my Ellie, who was like my everything. I did everything for her. I met her when she was 5. I was already 15. I didn't need all these little kids coming into my house. But I like kids. I'm iffy on adults, but I'm still iffy on adults. But I love kids. Love them. And they were all so small. And they had long hair, and I got to fix their hair. And they were just like my little babies. For years and years and years, I took care of them. Take them to the park, take them to the store, take them from McDonald's, take them here, help them with the homework, make the dinner, make them cookies. Like, they can come over. Yeah, you need $5. Here's $5. Like, whatever. So me, like, I can love somebody else's kids easily. I have so much love to give. I wanted the big family. I wanted to have 12 kids. It just didn't turn out that way. I would have had 12 kids. I would have never stopped having kids. I'd still be having kids right up to menopause. I loved being pregnant. I loved carrying the babies, the kicks. Even the nausea didn't bother me that much once I figured out how to, combat it. I don't know if this works for any other people, but pregnant people listening, lemonade, Sour Patch Kids. Those were my 2 saving graces my entire pregnancy with my son. I had not 1 stitch of morning sickness with my daughter. But with my son, I had it to my 5th month. Because God forbid he be normal. No, got to overdo. And everyone's like, oh, it means they're healthy. No, it means I'm sick. Like, do you not get it? Like, it's gross. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, oh my God, it's going to be a horrible day. By 3 o'clock, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be a horrible afternoon. Because it never goes away. With him, anything I smelled, and I could tell you everything everybody on my floor cooked, right down to if they made like just rice, I could smell everything. And it was gross. People are gross. Anyway, back to something better. So yeah, so there's the Katy Perry song, which I love. But then there's the Sapphire song from The Greatest Showman. This Is Me. And that song, God, if we ever had an anthem, that'd be it. Yeah, this is me. I have scars. I'm not the most soft person. I'm not the softest person. I'm not, the most ladylike. I'm not the most trusting. I have issues. Like I said, I have more issues than fucking Rolling Stone. But I have a lot of heart. And I deserve to be loved too. Survivors, we forget that. Because what people don't understand, people who haven't been hit, belittled, mocked openly, publicly humiliated, threatened, made to live in sheer terror, they don't get it. Because they think they deserve to be treated better. They haven't had their self-esteem ripped from them. They haven't had somebody slowly and methodically chip away at, the very essence of who they are. They've never been turned inside out by somebody. They've never cowered in fear. They've never listened and heard that little change in the voice that sets off all your alarm bells. And you go, oh, fuck, please not tonight. And you're just like, you just want to run away. They don't get it because they love themselves. And whether it's nice to hear or not, in general, we don't. We don't love ourselves because they've conditioned us not to. They've conditioned us to accept that it's our fault. We deserve every bit of anger and violence. They convince you of it. And because they have you at such an unstable place, you believe it. You believe it because it makes sense. Because why else would they treat you like that if that wasn't true? See, they wanted to make you feel like you were nothing. So they set you up and taught you that lesson in every way they could, and then presented you with the answer to the question you didn't know they were asking. Why do you treat me like this? Because this is what you deserve. You don't deserve better than this. That's what they serve us. And when you're damaged and you're afraid and you're confused, all you want is an answer. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right answer, but you need something to hold on to. And that's always the first answer they give you. When you get abused in any way, usually your first question is, why? 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 Why would you do this? And their answer is almost always, because you deserved it. You did this. You brought this on. And I'm here to tell you, that's bullshit. You didn't do anything. And if you did, so what? Oh, you set him off. You set her off. Oh my God, I set my significant other off. What am I going to do? They're mad. You're not going to do nothing. Okay, you made them mad. Guess what? That's human. They need to learn to control themselves. I teach kindergartners self-regulation. There are grown-ass people who don't have self-regulation. They just do whatever the hell they want to do. You can't live like that. You can't just arbitrarily, I'm just going to punch this person in the face because I feel like it. No, there are laws. Oh, I don't answer anybody. Oh, yes, you do. You might not want to, but yes, you do. And I encourage anybody who gets hit, go for help. Report it. Even if you don't press charges, report it so you have something. So somebody knows. Because things escalate quickly. We all know that. You could be fine with somebody 1 second and it's disaster the next. And you don't know if today they're going to stop or if they'll forget, if they're lost in that red haze of rage. You don't know. So please, I'm begging you all, if you're in a situation where you're being hurt in any way, get out. Do it. Be brave. Oh, God, you got it in you. I know you do. Just be brave. Take that step. Plan it out. Don't fly by the seat of your pants. Know what you're doing. But you got to do it. You got to get out. You got to just, I know. God, I know how hard it is. I've done it so many times. Since I'm a little kid, I guess, yeah. But I know you can do it. I have every faith in you. Call somebody. Set it up. Male, female, I don't care. You got to look out for you. You got to take care of you. And you got to get yourself safe. Nobody else matters. I'm over here crying like I'm new at this. God. Just get yourself help. Because if I can just help one person to get out of a situation like I was in, God, that's everything. It's everything. So just, you got to take care of yourself. Don't rely on anybody else. Get some numbers, get some cash together, and get motivated to get the hell out. You can do this. You can stand up for yourself. And you can have their asses arrested. Shit. Now that took me deep. You got me going deep. So now I want to do something extremely frivolous. One of my favorite songs has nothing to do with survival, but it's a feel-good song. And it always lifts me up when I start thinking about stuff like this. And this is Wake Me Up Before You Go by, wait for it, Wham. All right, not just Wham, it's Wham. Okay? I'm channeling Deadpool. Come on, who doesn't get happy when you hear Jitterbug? Come on, and then you automatically launch into the song. It's a great song. Oh my God. It's just, wake me up before you go. It's so I just love it. It just makes me so happy. And you got to like dance around to that kind of song. I miss dancing. I used to dance around my living room all the time. I can't do it anymore. Then you got to follow that up with I feel like a woman. Let's go, girls. So Shania Twain. Definitely need some Shania Twain. I feel like a woman. Because that song you sing in front of your ex-boyfriend or your boyfriend, and you just you get campy and you just do it. You can do it in front of your girlfriend. I don't care. Do it in front of your mother, your father, your cousin, your dog, your cat, the bird, a turtle, a frog. I don't care. Do you collect ants? You got an ant farm? Put on a show. Get dressed up and just rock out in your living room by yourself if you have to. God, how good is it to just throw yourself around basically and just, perform. You're not doing it for anybody but yourself. Go enjoy yourself. God. So this one gets me really fired up. It's Alicia Keys. This Girl Is on Fire. I just love that song because it really speaks to me. It's she takes all this stuff, but she's going to keep going. Nothing that you throw at me is going to keep me down for long. And like I tell people, if you come at me, I'm not the girl I used to be. You hit me, you better lay me out. Because I swear to God, if I get a chance to swing, you're done. Done. I don't want to be a 48-year-old woman fighting in the street. I really don't. But things happen. I don't know. In my town, the people, they don't grow up. It's weird. The women, you got 90, you got 70-year-old women that are I'll fight you. I'll fight. Come here. Don't you? You stay away from my man, you hoe. You puta. Stay away from my man. And it's really? You're 70. You shouldn't even have a man. If you get in a fight, does Medicare pay for your broken hip? Stop. Come on. And they do. They fight. My mother did it. She was 65. She friggin' went after her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, and because the woman was talking shit about her. And we go down to projects, and my mother's listen here, you fucking bitch. And I'm no! Because I'm picturing my mother getting her ass kicked. Nope. She didn't give a crap. You got the little white guinea. She's old as hell. Goes stomping down the project. She's walking through there who's this white lady? And she goes and she's calling at the window. She's ready to kick this lady's ass. And her boyfriend's just Marianne, let's go home. Marianne, can we please go home? Marianne, let it go. Let's go home. And I'm Ma, please. And it's just funny because she don't give a shit. She's the most mild-mannered person. Polite. She's a receptionist, for God's sake. Like, that's been her life for the last, 30 years? Yeah, 30 years. And it's like, she's very, hi, how are you? I'm Marianne, la, 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 la. Very soft, very, whatever. And then you mess with, her man. She's like, I'll fuck you up, girl. Come here. She gets, really, she embraces it. Their voice dress, she gets all it's just a hilarious thing to watch. Except when you're afraid that your mother's going to get her ass kicked. And I was afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. If she wants to mess somebody up, she could do it. So at least I know where I got it from. Okay, so this is one of my all-time favorite happy songs. You cannot be sad when this song is on. I'll give you a hint. I don't think that's the tune. Nope, that's not. Let's see. What's the tune? Oh. Ba 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 da ba ba. Oh. Da 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 da. Oh. Da 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 da. Oh. And it's time to feel good. Hey. All right now. Come on, who doesn't love Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves? That is an awesome song. If you listen to the words, it's kind of messed up, but I just focus on the beat. And I'm walking on sunshine. If you walk on sunshine, you burn to death, but it's okay. It's okay. It's figurative sunshine. The same way my floor when my son was 3 was lava. And I had to navigate my entire apartment on top of furniture, which was not fun for me or the furniture, because my son would scream, oh my God, you're gonna die! And I'd have to jump up on something. It was like, okay. But anything for the kids. Okay. Now, sometimes I want to leave myself with a nice song like this one, but I'm not going to do that for you guys. I'm going to do the nice song, but then I'm going to leave you with the earworm. So I've warned you. So you can't have a playlist about survivors unless you have the queen of the survivor songs, You Don't Own Me by Lesley Gore, 1963. It was also in the First Wives Club. That's the version I like the most. I do. I love Leslie's version, but I just love Diane Keaton, Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler. Yeah, that was it. Just them, right? It was just the 3. Yeah. Having them sing. Oh my God, it was so good. But yeah, I love that. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. Ba, 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 ba. Come on. And don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. When I go out with you, don't put me on display. Pretty good. I'm impressed. It's a very good song. I love that song. So I normally would leave you with something like that, but instead I want to leave you with a happy song. Super happy. And I think you guys should sing it to yourself, because life is way too short to take it that seriously. It really is. One of my favorite lines when people are they get upset and they're just all verklempt and they're like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm like, relax. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. It's all right. And they get a little, I can't believe you said that. I don't know why. It sounds typical of me. But your earworm for this week is, drum roll, please. From from Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy for my car, too sexy for my car, too sexy by far. You should sing to the Too Sexy song to yourself. I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York, and Japan. I'm too sexy for my cat, too sexy for my pussy, my pussy, my pussy cat. Come on, who doesn't love this song? Anyway, I want you to sing that song for yourself because that always makes me feel good. It's the silliest, dumbest song. But it's so fun. Like, how do you not have fun singing that song? I sing the South Park songs to make myself laugh. Okay? Okay. Like, there are times when you get suckered in by drugs and alcohol and sex with women. Okay. Like, I love it. I love those songs. Kyle's mom is a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. Like, love them. Shut your fucking mouth, Uncle Fucker. Like, I love them. They're all like, I have them all on my freaking, on my phone, on my iPod, on my computers, because they just make me laugh. There's a song you really should go out and listen to. It's, somebody played it on the radio show once, and it's called Dear Penis. For the love of God, it's the funniest song. And every man, when he hits 50, should have his wife sing him this song. Go find it. It goes, Dear Penis, I don't think I like you anymore. You used to watch me shave, but now all you do is stare at the floor. Dear Penis, I don't like you anymore. But it's got, the guy has an accent. It's a country thing. And it just, he's like, Dear Penis. It's funny. I don't think I like you anymore. You used to watch me shave. Now all you do is stare at the floor. Oh, dear penis, I don't like you anymore. It's great. I love that song. It always makes me laugh. Or you have the rodeo song. How does that one go? That goes, well, it's 40 below and I don't give a fuck. Got a heater in my truck and I'm off to the rodeo. Here comes Johnny with his pecker in his hand. He's a one bald man and he's off to the rodeo. How could you not? You gotta laugh, my friends. Laughter is the best gift in the world. If I can give that to you, then I think I'm doing okay. You know, yeah, laugh. Yeah, cry. Yeah, be sad. Yeah, be happy. Be every emotion of the rainbow. But in the end, laugh. Laugh it off. God, my son gets so mad at me. He's like, why do you laugh about everything? Because if I took it serious in front of you, I'd cry. So guess what? That shit gets put to the side and I'm going to laugh about it because eventually we'll be beyond it and look back and think it wasn't that big a deal. So I'm going to try not to freak out and send my, blood pressure through the roof because I really don't want to have a stroke or a heart attack. That'd be great. So they don't get that. I'm at that point where I don't. Like you tell me something bad, I go, okay. And that's it. I move on. And they're like, do you remember I told you? No, because I didn't retain it because I didn't want to. I've begun doing that where I don't want to retain information that I find out. So I just don't. It's a very male action. Guys do that when they go, oh, you don't want, all right, I won't worry about it. And they don't worry about it. We say, oh, I won't worry about it then, but we still do. In fact, I think we obsess more over it because we said we wouldn't. And then we hide it because, God forbid they find out we're still doing it. But anyway, that's my playlist. I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave I will type it up and put it in the description. I hope you enjoyed my horrible singing. Oh my God. But I hope it made you laugh. I love you all. Please leave comments and tell me what you listen to. And I will see you in the funny papers. Bye.